foodies, welcome to my kitchen. This is Jenny here from Jenny's Walk. So foodies, I'm going to season up a nice curry goat. We're going to do a lovely curry goat. So I want to share with you my seasoning that I would put. If you're not using dry seasoning, if you're not using fresh seasoning, you could use dry seasoning. So I'm going to be using some dry herbs in here, give you a marvelous taste. And when we're ready to cook, we're going to infuse this now with some fresh seasoning. So let's get started. Here I have 6 pounds of goat. And here I have this is lemongrass powder. I'm going to go in with 1 teaspoonful of lemongrass. Here I have some lalah curry powder. I'm going to also go in with 1.5 teaspoonful. That looks good. And here is that hing or asafoetida. This is lovely for a meat tenderizer. So you know, goat meat is always tough, right? That's the problem we have to deal with. We don't even know. So I'm going to go in with 1/2 teaspoonful of this. And here I have char masala. You know, that very dark, strong masala. I'm going to go in with 3/4 tablespoon. That's a half, and then 1/4, 3/4. Lovely, just like so. I'm going to add some mustard oil. Now, what oil does? Oil will help in the marinating of the meat. It will help break down. Oops, that's my doorbell. It's going to help break down the muscle in the meat and tenderize it also. Here I have some apple cider vinegar. I'm going to eyeball like a tablespoonful of apple cider. Now we wash this meat with lime and lemon salt, then I wash it with flour again. Try to get all those rank and freshness and everything else out. So here I have some black lime. This is black lime powder I brought from Dubai. This is great in season, especially these strong scented meats. This is excellent for that. So we're going to put some of that in there. And then I have some oregano leaf, some dry oregano leaf. We're going to go in with, I'm going to go in with a tablespoonful. No, I'm going to go with 1/2 tablespoonful because this is dry and it's very strong. So that's about it. No salt. That's it. Those are the lovely aromatics we're going to be using. I want to go with a little bit of cumin powder also. Give it a good mix and let all the water drain out really nicely, so like there's no water in here. I'm going to mix this nice. I'm going to leave it at room temperature on the countertop for 1 hour. Then I'm going to put it into the fridge and have it marinate overnight. Marinating this tough meat overnight, you know, it gives it a great flavor because it gets into the bone. The seasoning will get into the bone. The fibers will get to break down, and all of the flavors will just get into the meat. So let's get this all marinated, my dear foodies. I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of that cumin on it. And here at Jenny's Walk, we're here to like, we're here to share, we're here to learn. So don't forget to share this vid with your friends and family, and start inviting your friends to join Jenny's Walk. Curry goat at its best from Jenny's Walk. Foodies, I forget to mention to you, I have a lovely wine over here. And it's a Cabernet Sauvignon, a lovely red wine. And I'm going to just give it a nice eyeball, like 1/4 cup. And I just added some lemon pepper seasoning. So let's get that also into the goat meat. Lovely. Good mix. Now we could say marinating curry goat here at Jenny's Walk for a great flavor. So overnight now, my dear foodie, we're going to put this in. So foodies, we marinated that goat, well seasoned up nicely overnight in the refrigerator. So I'm cooking this goat a little different. So in here, in my nice big old curry pot, I put all the goat in there and I add 5 cups of water. So I'm going to give this goat a good boil for like 20 minutes. So I'm kind of taking out all that rank, as you say, a ram goat scent. Some people love the ram goat scent and the ram goat taste in their curry goat. But I'm going to take it out a little bit, but yet we're still going to get a lovely goat flavor in this curry goat. So I'm going to boil it here for, like, as I say, 25-30 minutes and throw it out. But I'm not going to keep the water, that broth, I'm not going to use it. So give this a quick cook like this. And then when I strain it off, we're going to continue cooking. So don't forget to like and share this lovely video here from Jenny's Walk. You know, we're here to learn, share, and create. And press on that community button and start sharing and inviting your friends to join in at Jenny's Walk. Foodies, here I have that lovely goat meat that I give a good boil for 25 minutes to be exact. Let it cool on its own, and then I fish them all out, throw that water out. So let's get this curried now. So for my curry, what I'm going to be using, I'm going to put 1 tablespoonful of mustard oil, and I'm going to use 1 tablespoonful of regular vegetable oil. Remember I said we're going to be using fresh seasoning on the top, so as we start cooking it now, because we use powdered seasoning to marinate. So here I have my sofrito fresh seasoning with bandania or shadow beni racao, fresh parsley, curly parsley, and a flat leaf parsley, garlic, ginger, those aje dulce pepper, which my brothers and sisters will know as pimento peppers in here, and scallion, and I have a piece of leek in there, marjoram, and some fine leaf thyme processed all together in here in the food processor. So in here I'm going to go in with some regular lalah curry powder. It's a bit mild, and in here I have 2.5 tablespoonful. In here for my aromatics, I have methi or fenugreek. I have here fennel seed, jeera or cumin, but this is the seeds, and I have here black mustard seeds. In here I have 1 whole onion. I dice it up. I'm going to go in with 3 bay leaves. I didn't get the fresh curry leaves, but that's fine. Whatever you have, we're going to make that do. Here I'm going to slice these chilies up. 4 green chilies, 1 dried lime, just a little piece of this aromatic of cinnamon bark. I'm going to drop that in with the methi seed. I have here fresh ginger and fresh garlic, and I'm going to add at the almost finishing up at the end, I'm going to go in with the cumin powder. Remember on my page there is a video how to powder your own cumin seed to roast them up. And remember that goat seasoning salt that we use from my African brothers and sisters, what they would use. So I'm going to flavor it back with this. Now remember, this has salts in it, so you have to be very careful how you add in your salts. And I have some boiled water ready to go. I'm going to be adding like 2 or 3 potatoes and some carrots. The carrot is going to give it a nice sweet flavor, and the potato will thicken it up a little bit just to get some nice gravy onto your rice. So let's get cooking now. So in here, foodies, I have my oil as I mentioned to you, and now in goes all my aromatics. Now we're not going to burn these stuff up. We're just going to let it gently toast and let its flavors out into the oil. 30 seconds. Beautiful, nice pop in there. Now in goes all our onion, garlic, pepper, ginger. 2 minutes. Okay, foodies, so now this looks lovely. The kitchen smells divine. If you want to add at this point some turmeric, you could go ahead. So now I'm going to add our meat inside, our goat meat. In goes the goat. I'm going to give this a good mix and let it start now to mix in and sweat and let all that curry goodness get into the meat. So I'm going to lower the heat, give it a good mix, and we will be back. So now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to give a little sprinkle. I'm going to eyeball 1.5 tablespoonful of the goat seasoning here. Lovely. So don't forget to like and share this lovely video. Invite your friends, go on community on Jenny's Walk, and invite your friends to come on in and join your family for all these lovely recipes that we have to share with each other. Shout out to all my Guyanese brothers and sisters. I know you say goat curry and not curry goat, but it's the same concept, it's the same dish, and we all love it. It's very inviting dish. We all enjoy this lovely meal together. Grenada, St. Lucia, St. Vincent, Aruba. Hi everyone, hello. You could improvise whatever curry you have. My friends in London, if you don't get the Caribbean curry or the better pack curry from the island of Jamaica, that is well known, or the Blue Mountain curry, any curry that you like, you go ahead. But always remember, you add a little bit and see the color you get before you continue adding too much, because you don't want to ruin your curry flavor. So anyone will do. So let's leave this alone now for 5 minutes. So now foodies, let's take a look. Wow, smells lovely in the kitchen. So at this point now we're going to add in the potato and the carrots. Just like so. And we're going to give this a good mix. And then we're going to be back in 1 minute. So now in goes some hot water, just like so. And I'm going to add some fresh twigs of thyme. I'm going to put some more boiling water up just like so. That's about perfect. Because remember, my dear foodies, we boiled the goat, so the goat is like half cooked already. So we're just going to leave it here now. Let that curry flavor infuse into the goat meat, and everybody marry together and know each other in there. So what we're going to do, we're going to let this come to a beautiful boil. If you wish to add coconut milk to your goat meat, that's all well and good. I'm just using regular water. If you have broth, you could go ahead. You have goat base or that tastemaker from goat or vegetable or any beef, chicken, anyone you could add to it and just spice up the flavor really nicely. So I'm going to let this come to a beautiful boil. I'm going to raise the heat up now on high, and then I'm going to taste to see how the salt comes on, and then to add some regular Himalayan pink salt. If you think you need some more of this goat flavor into it, we're going to add that too. So let's put lid back on in our big old curry pot. Go foodies, a beautiful angry boil, a nice yellow color we have in there without the darkness of the meat because it's a red meat. And I'm going to continue cooking. I already tasted the salt. It's marvelous. The aroma in the kitchen is to die for. I can't wait to dip my fingers into this with a lovely white rice or something like that. You could try it with roti, chapati, roti, paratha, bus up shut. So let's just continue for another 10 minutes. Okay, foodies, this looks all done now. And so now at the end, I'm going to turn the fire off. I tasted the salt, it's fine, and here I'm sprinkling a little bit. It's like a teaspoonful of the ground cumin or ground jeera. See, this is a seeds, but I did one. Check on my page. You will see how to bring this all together. And that's it. All you do, you sprinkle that in there, and you put the lid back on, and you leave this to let that spice get infused into the meat. That's it. So here we go, foodies, that lovely curry goat that we seasoned overnight, marinated really nicely. We give it a good boil for like 25 minutes, and then we went ahead and we curry it really nice with that African goat seasoning that we use, divine. I want you to take a look at this, my dear foodie. Really lovely, beautiful color. We add the potato and the carrots to it. Really lovely meal. Just add some capsicum at the top for a little presentation, and some green scallion. Lovely meal that you could enjoy with rice, white rice, rice and bean, any roti of your choice, or just have some like this with some salad. Another lovely menu here from Jenny's Walk. Thank you for joining me from my kitchen to your kitchen. Happy cooking.